take a million. Okay, so today is a very historical day. Why? Because today I will finally be mounting my GoPro Hero 8 onto my Icon Airflite helmet, and I'm really excited about this if you can't tell. So I'm not going to be using the GoPro mount that Icon came out with. I'm actually going to be using this mount right here. Now, this actually came, come on camera. Yes, this actually came with my GoPro. So I'm just going to give it a shot. I've watched enough motovlog videos to kind of see what the best setup is, and I actually did order the piece that Icon produced, but it actually got lost in the mail, and I'm just not going to go through the whole reordering process. So I'm just going to use this piece that came with my GoPro, and you guys are going to come along with me and see how that turns out. And if it doesn't work, I basically screwed up my helmet, but if it works, this is going to be epic. Let's go for it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get to this. So again, like I said, this is the mount that came with my GoPro Hero 8. I believe this is the curved mount, judging by the curvature right here, as you can see. This is a 3M mount, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and mount it to the chin on my Icon Airflite helmet. One of the downsides that the Icon Airflite helmet has about it is the fact that you really can't mount the GoPro onto the chin portion of the helmet like any other normal helmet, just because this has this very unique drop-down visor. It is like more than full face. So usually, ideally, you would put the GoPro right here, but that does create a problem if you're trying to close your visor. The two clash, so that doesn't work. So basically what we are left with, no choice but to put it onto the actual visor. Yes, this also sucks because when you're recording and you want to get some extra ventilation, you want to lift your helmet up, you feel kind of hot, you need to talk to someone, whatever the case may be, kind of sucks because your GoPro is attached to the visor and it's gonna go up with the visor. But hey, you got to deal with it. Is what it is. And then basically when I do attach the GoPro onto here, I will be covering up some of the ventilation that I do get through the chin. But I'm not too concerned about it because Icon does do a good job with the ventilation. It gives me another two options up here. My other piece actually fell off somehow, but I do have another one up here, which is great. But I do get ventilation either way, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so ideally the setup that I want to have is I want it to look like this, and my GoPro is going to be upside down. And why am I putting it upside down? I do think that I'm just going to get a little bit more optimal video angle like that. You want the camera to be as close to your chin as possible to give it a more realistic view when you show your audience what's in front of you, so that's why I'm going with that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and mount this bad boy on. I went ahead and I took the GoPro off of the mount just to make the mounting process easier. So for this step, what you're gonna need is you are gonna need some rubbing alcohol to disinfect your surface that you're sticking the mount onto. And then you're gonna also need some sort of heat. I have a lighter here because I'm actually gonna light the adhesive up to get it nice and bubbling and hot, so that when I do stick it onto the helmet, it conforms 100%, and that's really not going to go anywhere once I get that on there. So let's go ahead and do this process here. Alright, so I'm going to shake this up. Already got liquid spilling out of it. Fantastic. Bam. Give this a nice clean. Ooh, that's as clean as I've ever had that. So when you do heat this up, you're going to want to get this red piece nice and bubbling, and you're going to want to make sure that it's bubbling evenly so that the whole thing has been heated up. And then once we do that, we're going to remove this red wrapper, and then we're going to stick it onto the helmet. So this lighter, mind you, is from Walmart, so its integrity of lighting up is at -3%. So bear with me here. There we go. All right. So heat that up. You guys can see just a little bit better. Alright. Come on. Woo. Alright. That should be enough. And then this part needs a little bit more. Oh, Walmart lighter. You have failed me. Okay, not the time to do this. There we go. Gonna heat that end up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, peel this off. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stick this on right here. Make sure this is nice and in the middle now. I'm gonna go put it right there. Okay. So we're gonna press down on it. Hold that down for a few seconds. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is our final product, and the adhesive did heat pretty well. There's just a few gaps that should get filled in, but you can buy filler for that if it's really an issue for you, if you feel like it's gonna fly off. But honestly, I give this process 10 out of 10. I tested it out, and I really don't think this thing is going anywhere. So yeah, definitely don't regret doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip in my GoPro and see how she looks. Alright, so the GoPro, slip her in. What in the universe is going on here? What? Oh, guys, when you put this in, make sure this flap is up, or else it's not just gonna go in at all. There we go. All right, so there we have it. This is my setup, and this is what it looks like, and I think I'm gonna get pretty decent content out of this. Yeah. All right, let's go take it for a ride. Alrighty guys, so as you can tell, I am all geared up and we are ready to take this little piece of equipment onto the road with us. And I got it strapped in. You guys saw me install it just now. And let's go see how she works.